BGMC. The biblical truth lives here.
We are living in a time like no other in history, but fortunately for us, God wrote it all down in His prophecies. Find out what prophecies happened this week ripped straight from the headlines. Stay tuned for the Prophecy Headlines news show on the Remnant's Call.
Let's get ready for the Remnant's Call. Endtime prophecy news.
Noticias de remanente al final de los tiempos.
I got to some news this week.
Él revisó algunas de las noticias esta semana.
Okay, let's go to the news about Jews or Israel.
Vamos a las noticias desde Israel.
Okay, it's getting pretty disgusting out there for the Jew.
Todo se está volviendo muy repugnante allá afuera para los judíos.
For the first time since World War II and the Nazis,
Por primera vez desde la Segunda Guerra Mundial y los nazis,
the government of Germany told the Jews not to wear their kippahs out in public anymore.
el gobierno de Alemania le dijo a los judíos que no utilicen sus kipas en público.
There was a terrorist attack in Germany on a synagogue.
Hubo un atentado en una sinagoga en Alemania.
Okay, they tried to shoot through the door.
Ellos trataron de disparar a través de las puertas.
They threw a hand grenade at the door.
También lanzaron una granada a la puerta.
And the security forces, you're dead now.
Y las fuerzas de seguridad mataron a esas personas.
So if you come here, remember, you'll be dead now.
Si vienes aquí también morirás.
Okay? It's getting pretty disgusting out there in the world.
Todo se está poniendo muy repulsivo en el mundo.
So be aware of everything going on around you.
Estén atentos de todo lo que sucede alrededor de ustedes.
The last time it was this bad for Jews around the world, we had a world war.
La última vez que se puso así de malo para los judíos alrededor mundial, tuvimos una guerra mundial.
In Germany,
En Alemania,
the Muslims outnumbered the Jews 50-1.
los musulmanes sobrepasan a los judíos. Eso es en 50-1.
That's not good.
Eso no es bueno.
Going on to the next news story, the IDF's secret weapon against Iran.
El arma secreta del IDF o las fuerzas militares de Israel en contra de Irán.
The Israelis have this really good technology part of their military.
Los israelitas tienen una tecnología sofisticada y es parte de su ejército.
How many children like that game Angry Birds or have ever seen Angry Birds?
¿A cuántos les gusta el videojuego que se llama Angry Birds? Aves enojadas.
You know who designed Angry Birds? The
¿Quién
Israeli
diseñó?
Defense Forces.
Ese juego lo diseñó las no es defensa, la fuerza. Sí.
The Army,
Sí, el ejército.
okay? And you could put that game on a thumb drive.
Y puedes poner ese juego y utilizarlo.
And what happened is one of the Iranian military people got Angry Birds.
Lo que sucede fue que uno de los del ejército de Irán tienen ese juego, Angry Birds.
And the Israeli army was able to log in to their computers.
Y el ejército de Israel pudo introducirse en las computadoras de ellos.
Okay, because Angry Birds is a fun game, right, Ben?
Porque ese videojuego es un juego muy divertido.
It's a really funny, stupid game, right?
Es un juego divertido.
So the Israelis
tonto.
got the Iranians to like Angry Birds.
Los israelitas permitieron que a los iraníes les gustara este
So
juego.
if you want to move to Israel, join the IDF.
Si quieres irte y vivir en Israel, únete a las fuerzas, al ejército de Israel.
Going on to next news story. There's a lot of war going on around the globe.
Hay muchas guerras que se están desatando alrededor mundial.
The Syrians have started to kill the Kurds.
Los sirios han empezado a matar a los kurdos.
The Kurds are an ancient people that are found in the Bible.
Los kurdos son un pueblo antiguo que se encuentran en la Biblia.
You give a Kurd one gun, he'll kill 10,000 people with it.
Si le entregas un arma de fuego a un kurdo, él matará 10,000 personas con esa arma.
So Syria has been killing the Kurds this week.
en Siria han estado asesinando a los kurdos esta semana.
That means Gog and Magog are on Israel's doorstep.
Eso significa que Gog y Magog están a las puertas de Israel.
So Prime Minister Netanyahu is sending aid to the Kurds
El primer ministro Benjamin Netanyahu está enviando ayuda a los kurdos
because he says this is not right.
porque él está diciendo que eso no es lo correcto, que no está bien.
Going on to next news story, anti-Semitism this week.
Noticias de antisemitismo.
Going on to what happened in New York City this week.
Vamos a ver lo que sucedió en la ciudad, en el estado de New York esta
In
semana.
Brooklyn, there was another anti-Semitic attack. Thank you, crappy New York mayor.
En Brooklyn hubo otro ataque antisemita.
Somebody set a backpack on fire during Yom Kippur service in Brooklyn.
Alguien hizo un incendio, provocó un incendio con una mochila, con un bulto esta semana.
Get ready, people.
Prepárense.
This is just the beginning.
Esto es solo el comienzo.
I highly recommend, and I've said it before,
Él lo recomienda sumamente y lo ha dicho en otras veces.
study the early 1900s.
Estudien el principio de los 1900.
You're seeing history repeat it.
Estás viendo que la historia se repite.
And the great man once said, those who don't study history are doomed to repeat it.
Y un gran hombre una vez declaró que aquellos que no estudian la historia están destinados a repetirla, la van a repetir.
Things are coming fast and furious.
Las cosas se están apresurando rápidamente y furiosamente.
Going on to next story, Endtime prophecy news.
Noticias del final de los tiempos.
Okay? Yeshua said you're going to be hated for following him.
Y Yeshua dijo que tú ibas a ser odiado por seguirlo a él.
Let's see what happened in the prophecy.
Vamos a ver lo que sucedió en cuanto a la profecía.
The Tennessee governors declared a day of prayer, humility, and fasting.
El gobernador de Tennessee declaró un día de proclamación y de humillación.
And some of the animal secularists didn't like it.
Y algunos de estos animales seculares no le agradó mucho todo esto.
So to you seculars, we say go to hell.
Para ustedes los seculares le decimos váyanse al infierno.
We're going to pray,
Vamos a orar,
we're going to fast, and we're going to worship our God.
vamos a ayunar y vamos a adorar a nuestro Dios.
And you can go to hell if you like.
Y te puedes ir al infierno si quieres.
But God doesn't want you there.
Dios no quiere que vayas allá.
So some people in Tennessee didn't like that he declared a day of prayer.
Algunos de los que habitan en Tennessee no les gustó eso que él proclamó este día de oración.
See, when you don't believe in God, you have your own morals.
Cuando tú no crees en Dios, tú tienes o estableces tu propio sistema moral.
And when every man does what's right in his own heart,
Cuando todo hombre hace lo que le parece bien ante su vista,
then things are bad.
las cosas se tornan mal.
Let's go on to the next prophecy.
Siguiente profecía.
In Luke chapter 21, verse 11,
En Lucas 21:11
there's going to be signs in the heaven.
dice que habrá señales en los cielos.
Okay, let's go to the news story about that.
Vamos a la siguiente noticia acerca de esto.
The other day, somewhere in America,
El otro día en algún lugar en Estados Unidos,
and I watched the video, it was really weird.
y él vio el video, era muy raro.
It sounded like there were shofars in heaven.
Se escuchaba como si saliera el sonido de shofar del cielo.
And that, I don't know if it's real, but I'm just going to say it was kind of freaky.
Él no sabe si es real, pero le dije es un poquito aterrador.
Okay, but the Lord is calling his people.
El Señor está llamando a su pueblo.
And this is happening around the globe.
Y esto está sucediendo alrededor mundial.
Sounds like a really big shofar from...
Suena como un sonido de un gran shofar.
So you can go to YouTube and watch the video and determine if you think it's real or not.
Puedes ir a YouTube, examinar el video y determinar si es falso o si no lo es.
Okay, let's go to the next news story.
Siguiente
The drought.
noticia.
In Deuteronomy 28, verse
Sequía.
22,
Deuteronomio 28:22.
the Lord said, if you don't follow me, I'm going to cut off your rain.
El Señor dice que si tú no lo sigas, Él va a detener la lluvia.
Going on to the news story, in Chile,
En Chile
they're having the worst drought in 60 years.
están teniendo la peor sequía en un periodo de 60 años.
106,000 animals have died from the drought.
Unos 106,000 animales murieron.
106,000 animals. That's a lot of
106,000
meat.
animales, son muchos animales.
And then yesterday there was fire coming from heaven.
Y ayer descendió fuego del cielo.
I think the Lord's trying to get the Chileans' attention.
El que piensa que el Señor está tratando de llamarle la atención a los chilenos.
That's why you got to listen to WTRC radio in Spanish,
Por eso tienen que escuchar la estación de BGMC de radio en español,
starting November 15th.
que empieza en noviembre 15.
Okay, going on to the next news story.
Siguiente noticia.
The Lord said in Deuteronomy 28, verse 22, I'm going to send sickness.
El Señor dice por medio de Deuteronomio 22 que va a enviar enfermedades.
America is a very sick nation.
Estados Unidos es una nación muy enferma.
Our sexually transmitted diseases have skyrocketed.
Las enfermedades de transmisión sexual han incrementado.
There were 35,000 new cases of syphilis last year.
Hay unos 30,000 casos nuevos de sífilis, 35,000 casos.
See, if you're married, you won't get any of these type of diseases.
Si eres casado, no tendrás que obtener ninguna de estas enfermedades.
I don't have to worry about getting syphilis because I've been married for 32 years.
Él no tiene que preocuparse de esa enfermedad porque él ha estado casado por unos más de 30 años.
I don't have to worry about getting AIDS because I don't do things that are against the Bible.
No tiene que preocuparse del SIDA, él no hace las cosas que contradicen la Biblia.
But here, what else? I mean, some of these gonorrhea, 583,000 cases of gonorrhea.
Unos 5,000 y tantos casos de gonorrea.
And you only get that from being sexually active outside your marriage.
Y esas enfermedades se contagian al tú estar sexualmente activo fuera de tu matrimonio.
Okay? There was 1.7 million cases of chlamydia.
La clamidia, 1.7 millones.
And here, who got the disease?
Y aquí, ¿quiénes son los que tienen la enfermedad?
People from the age of 15 to 24.
Personas de la edad de 15 hasta los 25 años de edad.
Why? Because
¿Por
the
qué?
school is teaching them to be sexually active.
¿Por qué? Porque las escuelas les enseñan a que sean sexualmente activos.
Going on to the next news story, last two stories about war. Matthew 24, verse 7 talks about war.
Historias de guerra. Mateo 24:7 nos habla de guerra.
Please pay attention to these two stories.
Por favor, préstenle atención a estas dos historias.
Okay, the first story is Turkey begins military offensive in Syria.
La primera historia es que Turquía empieza la ofensiva militar en Siria.
The Americans pulled their forces out of Syria,
Los americanos sacaron las fuerzas armadas de Siria.
and the president was fulfilling a campaign promise,
El presidente cumplió una promesa de campaña.
because we're not going to leave our military where people don't want us there.
Porque no vamos a dejar nuestro ejército donde las personas no lo quieren, no lo necesitan.
So immediately Turkey began to get that much closer to Israel.
Inmediatamente Turquía empezó a acercarse mucho a Israel.
That means Turkey can strike Israel within 15 minutes.
Eso significa que Turquía puede atacar a Israel en unos 15 minutos.
This is part of the Psalm 83 war, everybody.
Esto es parte de la guerra que nos habla el Salmo 83.
Then going on to the next news
84.
story about war.
Próxima historia de guerra.
Iran brought their forces next to the Turkey border.
Y Irán acercó sus fuerzas armadas cerca de las fronteras de Turquía.
So here now Iran is together with the Syrian government
Ahora Irán está unido al gobierno de Siria
and the Russians.
y a los rusos también.
So when you see these signs, people,
Cuando veas estas señales
and you see all this anti-Semitism going on around the globe,
y veas todo este antisemitismo que se está desarrollando alrededor mundial,
get ready to run to the hills.
prepárate para huir a los montes.
Get yourselves ready.
Prepárense.
Have a go bag ready as best that you can,
Tengan algo empacado para irse rápido.
because things could happen rapidly here in America.
Las cosas pueden desarrollarse rápidamente aquí en Estados Unidos.
So be ready.
Prepárense.
Have food ready, buy some extra food, cans of food.
Estén listos, tengan comidas enlatadas.
Peanut butter, rice, things like
Mantequilla
that.
de maní, arroz, lo que sea.
Peanut butter rice.
Arroz de mantequilla de maní, ese es nuevo.
That'd be rice cakes like the Chinese stuff. All right, going on to the next slide.
Sí,
That's it.
eso
So
es
if you're
todo.
out there, 5,000 people, hit the doggone donate button right now.
Donen.
Shalom, this is Messianic Rabbi Andrew Dinnerman. I would personally like to thank you for tuning in to the Remnant's Call each and every week. You can listen to the full message on our website, bethgoyim.org. If you have drawn closer to the King of Kings, learned more about Him today, we are blessed. If you are blessed by these messages, please consider a donation to our ministry. You can go to our website, bethgoyim.org. That's BETHGOYIM.org, and click on the donate button. You do not have to have a PayPal account to donate. All you need is a debit card. Once again, thank you very much for listening to The Remnant's Call.
If you have not taken your first steps to be born again, just ask God's help. Remember, it's His loving grace that has come to find you. No one is worthy or able to reach God, but God can reach us, and He's reaching out to you now. Just open your heart and let Him in. His arms are open, and the blessing of salvation and eternal life are waiting for you. Don't let it wait any longer.
Ya Adonai, panavoleka, vikuneka, Yisa Adonai, panavoleka, vayatsem laka, shalom. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord lift His face to shine upon you. May the Lord be gracious unto you and give you His shalom.
Shalom. My name is Messianic Rabbi Andrew Dinnerman, and I invite you to come to visit our congregation. If you are in the tri-state area, come out and visit with us on Shabbat. We are a congregation of Jews and Gentiles, living as one in the Messiah Yeshua. BGMC is a place of true worship. The focus never wanders from the Hebraic roots of our faith. Beth Goyim is rooted in the Word of God from Bereshit through to the book of Revelation. Messiah's strong words against man-made tradition are carefully recorded in Matthew 7. That is the reason we only follow the straight-up instructions found in Scripture. Truly, the way, the truth, and the life. If you're looking for a deeper walk with Adonai, come out for our Tuesday evening Bible study called Messianic Torah Time. Come, spend the day with us on any Shabbat. We start at 11 a.m. with the sound of the ancient Hebrew shofar. Next, we offer our King praise and worship in English, Hebrew, and Spanish. After worship, we review the headlines in the previous week's news from around the globe, especially news from the Holy Land, Israel. We don't just list the news headlines as current events, but we comb through the scriptures, searching for clues to understand what they mean and then to help pinpoint prophetically our current position on Adonai's clock. After digesting all that modern information, we leave the world behind as we journey with our Adonai deep into His eternal Word, not with just one or two scriptures, but usually 7 or more scriptures. The spiritual nourishment and the richness of His kingdom become accessible to the ones who share this special time and seek them out. The day does not end there. Because Shabbat is so special to Him, there is always so much more that our King desires to share. So instead of separating and leaving, we stay together as a family for potluck lunch and an afternoon study of our King's Word. We close the Shabbat together with a reading of the new week's parashah. That's the Torah portion. Even after those blessings, many of us just can't get enough. So the members bring prepared homemade foods to share while we all enjoy an uplifting movie together. If all that information is not quite enough, you can check out our website where you will find over 200 video teachings and biblical holy day studies. Under Messianic Torah Time, the Hebrew Roots button, you'll discover free studies on many, many different topics, including PowerPoint slide presentations. If Beth Goyim sounds like a place you'd love to visit, but you live outside the tri-state area, there is still a way to connect with us. We stream live on the internet on Tuesday, Thursday, and Shabbat. The website is www.bethgoyim.org. That's BETHGOYIM.org. Our phone number is 973-338-7800 or 978-2-YESHUA. That's 978, the number 2, Yeshua. Shalom.